Hi, my name is Dr. Catherine Backus and I'm from Alleviate Medical Weight Loss. I wanted to talk to you today about depression, anxiety and stress in the setting of COVID-19 pandemic. Now, for a lot of you, this is a real time of uncertainty. There could be feelings of loneliness, financial pressures as people are wondering, have I still got a job? There might also be family conflict, the pressures of homeschooling kids, which I can relate to. And so there's all these things that are happening in our world which creates a lot of uncertainty. Now, when you already struggle with anxiety or depression, this can be a really tough time. So today I wanted to give you some strategies for how you might handle this. So let's have a look at what we might be able to do to handle these feelings, because we don't want to stay stuck here. We want to be able to move through these feelings of anxiety and fear onto another more practical and proactive space where we can do something about it. Let me just get one little. So here's where we are, and here's the things that are inside of our control. So, and outside of this space is all the things that are outside of our control. Now, we can affect what happens here, but if we start thinking about and worrying about all the things that are outside of our control, we're going to feel paralysed, we're going to feel overwhelmed, and we're going to worsen our state of anxiety and depression. So what I want you to focus on is what's inside my circle of control. That might be that you focus on making connections with the people who are important to you. It might be that you make time for exercising at the start of the day, so you're doing something proactive for your mental health. It might be that you focus on getting into a meaningful and regular practice of mindfulness or meditation, because we know that that really helps to bring down our levels of anxiety and stress. It might be that you compartmentalise your time thinking about the things that are really of a big concern to you. So, there is this things outside of our control, knowing, well, what's going to happen in the economy and am I still going to have a job? What's inside of your control is that you might be proactive about, getting your resume together and, seeking opportunities for employment. You want to quarantine your time worrying about things. So what I mean by that is, if you have something that you have to do something about, or there's a concern on your mind or something that's been getting you goat, you might dedicate 20 minutes, half an hour of your day to sorting out that problem. Now, your thinking about that problem is limited to that amount of time. If you get persistent thoughts coming in saying, oh gosh, but I need to do this, or this could happen and that could happen, I need to speak to this person, no time for that. Your thinking about that problem happens in a certain period of time. So that's called quarantining of our thoughts. We don't want anxious thoughts to come on all the time and interrupt our flow. So the basics of managing your anxiety and depression are adequate sleep, exercise, good nutrition, limiting our alcohol, practicing mindfulness, and I'll go into that more on a separate video about healthy habits. But then you want to think about the circle of control. Okay, so what's in my circle of control and what's outside of it? There's a bit of doctor's handwriting for you. So here's what I can control, and these things are outside of my control and I have no business worrying about what's outside here, only the things that are inside my control. Hope that's been helpful for you. Please feel free to comment below if you've got any other comments or suggestions to support those other members of our community, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon.